Hello techies. Welcome to our brand new video series focused on helping you get the most of your experiences in life. Before we start the video, let's know about Upptalk. Upptalk is a live, interactive platform for software training, furnishing robust personalities who could take on universal business platforms.
Okay, so whenever we are performing one action, a new record will be created, and after creating an event and we are getting the record in that we will record. We can see the event and event reason. Even an event reason, and we can see the status also. Suppose, if we have done the termination and after the event is the termination and the event reason is maybe the termination as a voluntary, maybe the termination as others, or something which we are already seeing here, the event reason. So in that case also, if the employee status is, we have kept as active, then after termination also it will show us active. Okay. So it is always important when we are defining here, if it is a termination, then employee status should be taken as terminated. Okay, it should not be active. So that may be the investigation and the realization which we use to get when we get these issues in the support tickets. Okay, so to keep this point in our mind while investigating. Okay, that is something about the event reason, how we are going and creating it, or which has already been created after the post-implementation also. There are certain requirements where we need to go and create certain event reasons. Okay, so these? What are the mandatory things? What are the following requirements? Customer will provide us even the translation and everything. Okay, or they will say that refer the any old event reason and how that event reason is being created. Similarly, go and create the new event reason by doing to that particular event reason. Okay, so that is something. Has a change request we will be getting. Okay, further I had to the event reason, event and event reason. I have just created some table for our understanding where we have this event and event. Okay, so there are certain list of events, that is, data change, hire leave of absence. Okay, period change, termination transfer. So, for all the event, there is a reason behind it. Okay, these all reasons are the customizable one which can be created by the customer or by the partner consultant. Okay, and where that, while creating it, that has to be mapped to that particular event, which we have seen already here. That when we are creating an event, reason that event is all. It is connected with the event. Okay, now further what happened? We after the event and event reason what SAP has done. So whenever the any user is going for making some end user is going and making some changes. Suppose you're going to the action job and company for, and I'm just going into the job info. And I'm selecting the date here. Suppose I'm selecting some random date. I'm selecting. Okay, so after here, when I'm making some changes under the job information while clicking on a system will not allow us to save a time. What was happening there? We have an option of event and event reason. Okay, so we need to manually enter the event and event reason, because those were mandatory for it. Finally, whatever the changes which we are making, we are giving the notification, we are notifying to the system that this is the changes which is we have made, by mentioning the event and event. So to avoid it, what SAP has done from the provision, SAP has an option that share you that document as an option. We need to enable that option from the provisioning. I'm showing you a screenshot in the Word document. Now the Word document. It's a blurred image because I have taken a screenshot, but still you can see here. Enable business role for event reason derivation. OK. So, while enabling this option, what will happen? We are finally going and using the event reason derivation by creating a business. OK, so earlier, what was happening? Each and every time, we need to enter these values manually because we need to notify to the system what is the event and what is the event reason. OK, so now the action will be performed automatically with the help of the concept called business. So earlier. This configuration is also maintained in the XML, but in the previous SAP release they have deprecated that. So the ERDX XML from the provisioning. Now everything has been migrated into the front end and we are meant doing it in the business with the help of a business. Okay, so we'll be creating a business where everything will be done automatically and it will be sent the notification to the system, rather entering it manually. Okay, so that is the concept which introduced after the event reason that is called as an event reason derivation. Okay, so event is a derivation. It is a process that can be set the system to correct any events, event reasons or even, in that case, of the wallet flow also. Okay, these two are different features. So now when we go into the business will concept also, we should not write both the, because it is a system will not allow, the rule will not allow to write both the conditions for the event reason and the workflow in the single rule and it is not recommended by SAP because both are different features. So the condition has to be returned separately for both the features. Okay. That is for the event reason and for the workflow. Okay, so as of now event for some customers, they were also maintaining the workflow derivation XML. So all the configuration for the workflow. They were maintaining it from the provision. Now, slowly, they are also getting migrated into the front end and they are using the workflow with the help of a business concept. Okay, any questions here? Okay, so this is something where we use to get the requirement where certain, if you are into implementation project or if the implementation is already been done, then there will be some requirements where they are making some changes in the data and the event and event reason has not getting to good. So, to analyze it, we should know how this rule is been configured, because event and event reason will be triggering automatically with the help of the business rule. Okay, and because we have enabled that option, that is the Word document which we have seen that option from the provisioning, so we will. There will not be any manual entry of the event and event present. It will be performed automatically with the help of the business rule. Okay, so sometimes the rule condition is mentioned correctly or not, or the testing is been done correctly or not. Okay, because we are not getting the desired result. So these permutation and combination we need to check. Okay, when we get a requirement that the action is performed but the event and event reason is not being getting triggered. Okay, so for that we need to analyze what is the rule. Okay, what was the requirement? Is the requirement is map? Is the condition, is mapped as per the rule or not? Okay, and how they are going for that? Now they are going for testing that rule to get the results. So all these things, we need to analyze it. So these are something common as the SAP support tickets we use to get during our real-time projects. Okay, for event and event reasons. Otherwise, commonly we will be getting some change. Request for creating the event reason. That is one thing. Business rule, everything has been already set. If you are into implementation, then we need to set up the business rule according to the event reason that the customer will be providing when we are gathering the requirement within the initial phase of the implementation discussion. Okay, so here we comes to the event reason and the event decision.
Please do like, share and subscribe to our channel. For more information, contact us at sales@upptalk.com.